Hey guys, it's Steven from Fricelli and welcome to my kitchen. In this video we're going to make a delicious salad. It's a favorite of my friends and family. It's a seared pear. We're going to add a blend of gorgonzola and goat cheese and we're going to top it with a homemade dressing. It's going to be a creamy balsamic with fresh lemon. May sound slightly intimidating for a salad, but it's really easy to make. We'll take you through every step of the way. It's going to be delicious, I promise. Let's go ahead and get cooking. We've got all our ingredients ready to go. Really excited to make this salad. One bit of prep I did as well is took some walnuts, broke them up with my hand in smaller bits, added some dried cranberries. This is going to be a nice topping for the salad as well. We got everything from our salad mix, the things to make the dressing, our cheeses, our lemon, and our fruit, which is of course the pear. This is the star of the salad. I have tried a different couple of pears. I like Bosc pears in this recipe. Feel free to try other ones of course too. But yeah, we're ready to get going here. First thing we're gonna make is the dressing, so this way we're not scrambling at the end and everything comes out warm and fresh, and we don't want a soggy salad. That's the last thing we want. Okay, let's get started on the dressing. Since we're making a creamy dressing, we're gonna start with a base of mayonnaise. We're gonna use equal parts mayonnaise, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, and also half a freshly squeezed lemon. So I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of everything else and mix it all together. I'm gonna put everything in the bowl except the oil. I'm gonna put that in last, just makes it easier to stir. Now with a fork or a whisk, I'm gonna start beating this up together. Splashed a little there, but that's okay. And don't be alarmed if it looks like there's just chunks of mayonnaise, looks a little weird. It's gonna take a little while for it to blend. Just keep going, keep going. And once you get a little bit of blending, you can start adding the rest of the ingredients. So I'm gonna add just a dash or 2 of oregano. We don't really want too much salt in this, so just a little bit of salt. And I'm gonna add 2 cracks of black pepper. Okay, we're gonna keep stirring, keep stirring. And then again, just keep beating this or whisking it for about another 2 minutes till it all gets creamy. And then our salad dressing is finished. Now we're gonna go ahead and slice the pear. Now we're gonna sear this pear, so we don't wanna cut it too thin, otherwise it's just gonna burn right up. What I'm gonna do is just cut the ends off here and then get nice long slices that are pretty thick. So you have them like that. And then I'm gonna cut these in half. So you have these nice slices of pear. Our pear is nice and sliced, and one of the reasons I put very little salt in the dressing is because I'm actually gonna salt the pears as well. So a nice, generous coating, and then the same thing with pepper. And we're gonna flip over and repeat that on the other side of the pears, and then we're just gonna let these sit on the side for a bit. Got our greens here, and this is just spring green mix bought from the store. And now this next step is actually my favorite salad trick. It may seem a little counterintuitive. We're actually gonna fill this up with cool water and add some vinegar. So you would think that the water would make the greens very soggy, but the vinegar actually makes the veins of the leaves pop and makes the salad crisp and fresh tasting. So don't overthink this step. Just fill it up with water, cool water, like room temperature-ish, and then a little bit of vinegar, and let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes, which is about all we need to finish the salad. So that's why we're doing this step now. And when I do this trick, I use whatever vinegar I'm using in the salad. So if I'm making a Greek salad with a red vinegar, I'll use the red vinegar in this step. And for this one, we're using a balsamic, so I use the balsamic. And just pour that in there, mix it around just so it's even, and just let that sit, again, 5 to 10 minutes. Don't overthink it. Next step, we're ready to start using the stove. So I'm gonna light this up, put it to a medium heat, and then I'm gonna put a nice shallow coating of canola oil on the bottom of the pan. I'm gonna let that heat up and keep on going here. While the oil is heating up, we're gonna knock out another really quick and easy step. It's a real don't overthink it moment here too. We got 2 parts goat cheese, 1 part gorgonzola, just eyeballed it, doesn't have to be exact. Don't really worry about the amount either. You could save some of it, spread it on a cracker, it's delicious, use it as a dip, it's really yummy. And I'm just gonna mash these together with a fork. There's no proper technique here. And once again, don't overthink it, just blend these together. And after about, 20 seconds or so, you'll have a nice mixture. Our oil's nice and hot, so we're ready to sear the pear. So with this step, it's really important to really just stay over the pan and watch it, because There's not an exact time here. These are gonna cook relatively fast. It's probably gonna be about a minute or two each side. but definitely within 5 minutes. So this is why we prepped everything else on the side, so we're ready to go. We can make the pear cook really nicely and keep an eye on it, not burn it. Some of these slightly thinner slices are already looking done, so I'm gonna pull those off and then just let the finishing touches go on the last couple pieces. Our pear is beautifully done. We're really ready to start building the salad. I went ahead and drained the salad. The leaves are looking nice and crispy and fresh. And I'm just gonna give the dressing a final stir. And in this bowl, I'm gonna just put a little bit of dressing at a time with a spoon so we don't overdress it. As we said earlier, the last thing we want is a soggy salad. So I'm just gonna put a little bit in at a time and then mix it up a little bit and just see how it is. We just want a nice even coating of dressing on the salad. It really doesn't take much. We made more than we need. We're gonna have some left over because this is delicious dressing. And maybe just a little tiny more splash. And that's really it. Not 100% necessary, but this is a TV show. We want the Hollywood factor. We have this big fancy bowl here. I'm gonna go ahead and put the salad in the middle and make a nice mound of it. Kind of want to get like a cone or pyramid shape out of it if you can. Toss it up nice like that. There we go. And I also have all the other parts of the salad nearby, so we're gonna go ahead and start adding stuff. So first thing we have the still warm, very beautiful slices of pear. I'm gonna lay these on top like so. Wow, this is looking really nice already. There we go. And feel free to use your hands, move things around a little bit, make it aesthetically pleasing. For the cheese mix, I'm going to be a little bit messy, just use my hand and make tiny little balls of it and place them on the salad. The cheese is strong, so we don't really want to overdo it, but at the same time there's a lot of salad under there, so it will mix in once you start eating the salad. There we go. Last but not least, we're going to top it with the cranberries and walnuts. Just try to get them on the salad just so it looks presentable. And you could add your desired level of crunch and sweetness with these. If you want to, you could add just a small little, I'm just have like half a teaspoon here of the dressing just to make it even more presentable. And just add a little bit there. We also pretty lightly dressed the salad initially because we didn't want it soggy, so we got a little room here. Actually, that wound up really being probably a full teaspoon there. And then just with all my cooking, I like to just add a nice fresh crack of black pepper. And look at that, a beautiful seared pear salad with goat cheese gorgonzola blend. We made a homemade dressing, so simple. Topped it off with walnuts and dried cranberries. It's looking delicious. Now that we have our glamour shots done, I went and transferred this to a more reasonable plate to eat it out of. Give it a try. Let me show. And this is really, really good. The pear. One more bite. Sorry. Pear is cooked perfectly. The blend of the goat cheese and the gorgonzola is great. If you have that one person who just won't eat goat cheese or gorgonzola, you can substitute feta. And if you're like me, you're told to make a new friend, so make that friend the feta cheese. But really, really happy with this came out. Not that I'm surprised, I made this before. I know I say that in like every video. But yeah, really came out great. The dressing is really smooth and creamy, but it's not overpowering. So everything blends together perfectly. Please make it at home. It's really easy. Hopefully the steps made it seem not intimidating. If you liked the video, please actually like it on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. And in the meantime, bon appetit. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.